Hey y'all, this is Tia with the Emerging Adult, and I am on a girls trip this week. And so I thought, what better way to start the girl trip than a little conversation about our favorite topic, sex. So, before we dive in, I'm going to introduce who we have here. We have myself, we have Kim, we have Candace, aka C Money. Y'all may have seen her on the Black Women panel. And then we have, of course, Ayana, who is my best friend. And so while we're doing this, we are also making sock scrubs. So if y'all hear us talking about scents and fragrances, that's why. So, y'all ready?
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right. So the topic is sexual liberation. So I guess my first question is, what is sexual liberation to you? Well, I guess we should say, well, when you're answering, you should say, I guess your dating status or your relationship status and what sexual liberation means to you.
Okay, I guess I'll start.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Okay.
Like that.
I think
It's complicated, and I think sexual liberation is where you are comfortable in your skin to not only engage in a sexual act with people that you are attracted to, but also talk about it and talk about your experiences with your friends or whoever. I think I am sexually liberated.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay, this is Kim, and my status is married. And basically, sexual liberation, I guess, is just down with the get down.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Like you just, like y'all say, free or whatever. Like you're not scared to do what you want to do and feel it all the way.
Yeah.
Not feel it. Okay.
Do we have to announce our liberation status?
No,
you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, Ayana, I go last.
So I am single, but I was gonna say I'm crushing on somebody real bad, but I'm not.
So what is that?
Just a little bit. But
okay.
I'm single and I am looking or being looked for.
Okay.
And sexual liberation to me is just being comfortable in your sexuality and being able to explore, being willing and open to explore wherever you feel like your thought and your journey with your sexuality will lead you. Just being able to open up and gain knowledge about different things, even if you don't want to try it, but being open and being, just in general, being free to, I guess, learn, child.
And do.
Can I do
Not necessarily do.
Sure.
So you can, like,
but you gotta try.
But being sexually liberated, like, there's some things that I've heard about and I'm open to listening to it. I'm open to learn about it, but in reality, I'm not gonna try it. Like, that's not something I want to do.
Yeah,
I get that. Okay, well, I'm last. Obviously, I'm Tia. For me, sexual liberation, kind of what y'all all said, about being free in your sexual, I'm about to say sexual movements, but that can be taken. Sexual movements, sexuality, just being free, removing inhibitions and all of those good things. So you said you're sexually liberated. So, like, what got you to that point?
That's a good question.
Or, like, when did you realize that, like, you were sexually liberated?
Around the same time I figured out that I don't care about what people think.
Okay.
Here's the crazy thing. I could go on record and say I don't think I'm sexually liberated, but I don't think it's because nobody know what I do. You know what I mean? But I'm just not. Because even when she was like, be down and talk and do, but it's like, I don't even know. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To even until I have a conversation and y'all like, oh, this, and I'm right. So
yeah,
I get that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
No, you good.
I don't think I've ever been concerned about like what people really think. I've always like moved to my own beat. So yeah,
it almost seems like it come natural to you though. Like
it really do seems like that.
When we be talking and stuff. Because I be like, dang, like I would. Because remember how I tell y'all like, and even though if it's not this way or this way with me, like if we going doing this, cool. If not, but it's like you be enjoying it, having fun with it.
Yeah, because I like,
and I think that's the liberation.
But that's what every aspect of my life. Like I like trying new food. I like trying like sexually. I like trying different positions, like new stuff. Like I think I will probably try anything one time, and either I like it or I don't, and either I'm gonna try it again or I'm not. At least I can say I did it.
You did
had that experience.
I'll get there one day. What about you, Ayana?
I think, well, first of all, I come from a very, and if that y'all see this, I mean it's true. But I come from I grew up with people who were very open and honest and just outright about their sexuality and what they like sexually. So it's never been for me. It's never been like, oh no, I can't ever do that. And maybe to like the more kinkier things like this that were foreigns, because I didn't learn about kinks and all of that until adulthood. But I think I've always been free mentally, like sexually. But I've always been a very private person. So the thought of someone hearing about something I'm doing or somebody, you know, saying something I did, it's kind of, it frightened me. So I got to the point that everybody has sex at some point in their life. So it's just like, it's not one way or the other.
Either yours is better or it's more boring than mine.
Right. And so
and that's one way to put it.
I think even in me being so in every stage of exploring sex, I have learned to be liberated. Like even in being like abstaining from it. So even in me abstaining from sex, I've learned to still be comfortable to talk about it. Still be comfortable to open up and say, that's something that I wouldn't mind trying someday. And so I've learned, and I think it's still like a process and it's a journey. I don't think everybody is fully where they want to be in liberation, but I think that it's kind of like you just learn to be open. So I think I learned that being comfortable in my sexual liberation, I learned that as an adult. So it's been maybe about 3 years, I would say. But
that you've been sexually liberated?
Yeah. Like to be open with talking about it and comfortable, because I wouldn't discuss it openly.
And I feel like that's all about your comfortability in your sexuality. Like, because I think we talked about this in the car, like whether or not you would like be comfortable having a threesome or doing something with a girl, or if a man asks you to do something like lick his butt, will you do it? So it's all about your level of comfort in your sexuality too. You gotta get comfortable in your own sexuality, because people be so worried about people judging them. Like, if you like girls and boys, okay, like girls and boys. You just gotta be comfortable and own it.
And safe with it.
Yeah, definitely that.
I probably should have got liberated before I got married.
But I heard a lot of married women, especially like coming from like the Christian background, it's hard. Like it's hard for them to be sexually liberated. Even after marriage, it's a struggle for them.
Because again, like when we talk and stuff, it's like I've never.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dang, am I not living? But it's kind of too late. I'm married now. Like I can't be out here.
But you can
experiment
with your husband.
Yeah.
And you can still get knowledge on it, like,
yeah,
you know.
I think you learn a lot when you talk to us.
No, I'm saying because it's like when we have the talks, like in the car, we like, I don't have nothing to contribute to this conversation.
But I feel that way too. Well, I did feel like that. But I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like I didn't come from no sexually liberated, free family. Like
me neither.
We don't talk about that even to this day.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad. I was like 20 something. I told my parents, I'm busting out. I told my parents I wasn't a virgin no more, and my stepdad had like a little tear in his eye. He was like,
I had to convince my mom I wasn't, and I was in college. I was like, I've done it.
Yeah, no, they were like, oh my, and even when I told them, it was like 2 years after I did it. So like we don't talk about seriously.
So I have a story.
Go ahead.
So when I was like, I don't really recall how old I was, but I was either in like 9th or 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to my boyfriend, my ex-fiance, y'all know him.
Mm-hmm.
And we was young, and he used to, like, I used to sneak him through my window. And so, and he used to, like, sometimes he would, like, stay longer than other times. At this particular time, my mom was asleep, and he got up. He left out of my room to go to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom, and the next thing I know, I heard somebody knocking on the bathroom door. And it was my mama knocking on the bathroom door. And he thought it was me knocking on the door. So he was like, hold on, I'm coming. And my mom was like, Candace, who is in here? And I was like, oh, shit. And so I told her, I was like, I snuck Steven and we had sex.
You just let it all out.
I was crying, but I said we had sex.
So what happened? Like, did she get like fuss at you?
No. she didn't really say nothing. And then the next, I guess she told my brother, and then my brother came in fussing, but you ain't my daddy.
That would never happen in my household ever. Even now, like I told my mom last year because I went 8 years without having sex, and I told my mama last year that I had sex again, and then even then,
that like telling her that you was a virgin. I mean, not a virgin initially.
No. I told no. She knew I wasn't a virgin.
I know, but was it like the same effect? Like when you told her you wasn't a virgin, and then you started having sex.
Well, it was more questions this time. It was like, who was it? Like was it only one person? Was it only? And, I just like but really it was like But after that one conversation, we never talked about it again, ever. So to this day, she just think. Well, now she knows, but she just think it was just one person, and like, mom is sorry, but it wasn't. But that's how I learned to dive into my sexual liberation, because I went so long without having sex, and I went like majority of my adulthood without having sex. So like my memories of sex was in college,
right?
And college Tia is not adult Tia,
right?
So I had to like not even relearn. I had to like learn like my body. Had to learn like what I liked, what I didn't like. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like now I'm more liberated than I was. But I do feel like my upbringing did impact like how I feel, like my mindset when I'm in the middle of doing that.
You're not supposed to.
Right.
Blank period. There's no explaining.
No.
Yeah, like I don't come from a family that was like open about sex, but they were more open about sexuality. Mm-hmm. So I have cousins who are gay, men and women, and that was like accepted. It wasn't frowned upon in my family. So it was like, be open, be who you are from like the beginning, and I saw that. So I think that might be part of the reason why I'm how I am.
I think there was a downside to me, because first of all, I was sneaking and hearing these sexually liberated conversations. I was sneaking and hearing, and you know, a lot of times I can sit somewhere, and because I'm so quiet, like in the room, they don't necessarily realize I'm in the room and I'm listening. So I think the downside to me learning so early about sexual, like being comfortable in your like sexuality and what you want sexually, the downside was I didn't necessarily value the worth of the sex that I, you know, wanted so desperately to have. So I ended up making like rash decisions and kind of, you know, so it was a downside to being prematurely liberated.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
Listen, Candace probably remember this. She gave me a book, more than one book in high school. Zane.
I know you're about to say
passing them things around.
My mama had all those books.
Yeah.
And I used to be in my room hiding, reading, because if my parents would have seen.
Yeah.
My mama had all of those books, and I think she was just excited that I was reading because she's an educator.
She didn't even care.
She didn't even care that it was like sexual. I was in middle school reading the coldest winter ever.
See, I had never seen like the type of parents I have. We didn't see it on TV. Like back in the day, like Living Single, stuff like that used to come on TV. Now mine is not even that bad. Yeah. They wouldn't let us watch it.
Really?
My parents was a bit too much. I was telling somebody about that today.
Wow.
Like,
how does it smell?
It's strong?
I don't even know what's in it.
It smells like a lot of stuff.
I put lavender and honey almond, but I really only smell the honey almond.
Yeah, the honey almond is strong. I like it.
So you didn't watch so when were you exposed to like sex stuff, like sexual stuff? Well, so like that was your first exposure.
I never read that Zane book.
I
No, like that. I'm telling you, that Zane book was like, bro, what is this?
Zane was out with it too.
Yeah, that was like 0 from 100 real quick. But the crazy thing is, it didn't make me want to do it.
Yeah.
So, and I even lost my virginity when I was like a sophomore in college. Like I was a
Me too.
Because in the back of my head, I wasn't even supposed to do it anyway.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
But see, I was a late bloomer, but I forced myself. First of all, it was in rebellion because all my sisters would tell me to do was, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, you cannot tell me not to do it and then go in that same breath and hype up sex like it's this big bang, big boom. So I did it just because they told me not to. And I smiled and I was just like, I did it. And it was like, no! Like, why would you do that? And I was like, because y'all told me not to. So I think that's the downside of the premature thing.
Yeah.
Like, but I was a late bloomer, and I wish I would have just, like, been okay in blooming late.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why, like, black women, it's a stigma that of, like, we're not sexually liberated. A part of that is, like, childhood, we were told, no, you can't do this, or no, you shouldn't do this, and like, we didn't get the reasoning behind why we shouldn't have done it. But also, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like that freak in the sheet. What is it? Freak in the sheets.
Lady in the street.
Lady in the street. Freak in the. So like, it was like we were like raised to like kind of compress and hide our sexuality. Yeah. Well, sexuality and sexual freedom. And it's like, no, black women. I speak for myself. We can be liberated if we have the right space to be liberated in.
Yeah. Most of the time, people, and I don't even want to get ahead, but there's a stigma that black women or a lot of men, black men, want to be with a white woman or with a woman of another race because they're light years ahead of us. Right. And like
they are.
But what most people and what men don't realize, one, if somebody is stiff with you sexually, if they are closed-minded with you sexually, that's on you. That's a level of comfort that they don't feel. Now, I'm not gonna say some people don't feel like they just like, no, Let's do it in the bedroom with the lights off at nighttime.
Right.
Like, that's just it. And we only do missionary.
Very vanilla.
Yeah, it's very vanilla.
That might be me because in my I don't know. Listen, because
Okay,
it's like I don't want to say exposure, but like, what am I supposed to be doing? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody telling me, why would I think to go and not do it if nobody pressing me to do it? Like, you see what I'm saying?
No, that
My
makes
first
sense.
thought is not, hey, let's go in the bathtub and do it. It's like, you come to bed. If you come to bed, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you trying to spice it up, it's like, okay, I'm sitting downstairs when he comes through the door. We just about to have sex on the couch.
See, I've never thought of that before.
Really?
And that would be something that I'm pretty sure my husband would enjoy, but that doesn't cross my
I'm about to
mind.
attack him at the door.
Yeah.
That doesn't cross my mind.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like, how do you know you missing something if you don't know it's there?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So are you like open to exploring and stuff, or you just like you okay with?
I'm goofy, but we could see.
Do you? Because for me,
That's exciting
good
for
sex,
you.
I love it. So it's like I want to.
Heighten that experience.
Yeah, like I want to have new experience.
See,
I
that
want to
is
try new
legit
things.
liberation.
So
I
do
don't-
you like it or do you love? Like, do you enjoy it?
But here's the
That's what I'm
thing,
saying.
too.
I'm shrugging for
But
that.
like sexual liberation is not just you wilding out and trying
I
everything
know.
else.
Yeah.
It's finding your level of comfort.
Yeah.
I guess in my head, it don't matter. It's just sex. Like, that's just where my head is. So
Mhm.
again, when I hear y'all talking about it, I'm like, well, what is going on? Because
And you gotta figure out what you like.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
think I'm there
Do
yet.
you like doggy style? Do you like missionary? Do you like reverse cowgirl? Like, what are your favorite
I haven't
sexual
even done
positions?
that many things
Wow.
with husband.
Oh, okay then.
And you know we can't really get through what I told y'all earlier. So it ain't even.
That is so interesting.
No, like, I'm
But
so
you never.
I know.
Okay, so I feel like with a person that doesn't have the longevity, I feel like you have to do something like to extend it,
Mhm.
like extend the experience. So like foreplay, like
Edging.
yeah,
Toys.
yeah.
I don't even know.
We should go to a sex story for we.
I mean, I've
Oh
been there
yeah,
before.
I need some more toys.
I've been there. Y'all, I don't even know how to explain it. And it's not like, did I know I was missing all this stuff? No. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I definitely get where you're
if
coming
he
from.
be like, oh, do this, whatever, like, I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Like
saying?
do what? If he be like, do what?
Like,
Whatever, then it's cool.
as long as I know I'm not gonna get hurt, it's very strong. So I always have to take that into consideration because he don't be realizing his strength.
Mhm.
But like, if he wanna whatever, flip, whatever. But it ain't. But like I said, we don't.
But like, you're not thinking about that.
No,
But
like
like,
in my head, I don't go in saying like on some city girls, like I'm gonna give you the best sex you ever. Like that's not. I've never had that thought for anyone at all.
wow.
I know that's why I say it's neither here nor there for me. Like
No, I
I don't know.
understand.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, I
And
do.
it's not that
I do
it's
get
bad.
that.
Do I enjoy it? Yeah. If I don't get it for 2-3 weeks, I'm not gonna be like, dang, I need some like unless my hormones pick up or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I be like, I know.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting.
It is very interesting. I don't know. I mean, I kind of.
I can and like what you have. That's exciting. You see what I'm saying? Like the way you think about it and go about
Because
it.
I have a vivid imagination and I watch porn.
That's exciting.
Wow. This is Candace, and she likes to watch porn.
Right.
You learn stuff from porn.
I mean, I would just say, just start exploring TikTok. No, seriously.
Oh, I
No,
didn't
not-
think about that. No, I know what you mean. Like
TikTok. You get lots of tips and
Watch
tricks
some
from.
porn.
Okay.
I mean, I've done that before.
But
But also, porn can be unrealistic.
Just watch
I've watched it with him before.
I watch
Really?
it with the sound turned off.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, because the is like nobody's really sounding like that during sex. Like, yeah, no.
Well, yeah, I would say, there's TikTok, there's your friends.
Yeah.
Expand your horizons.
Y'all can see I live in my own world.
But like, also, like she was saying, you gotta be within your comfort level.
Yeah.
So,
I'm married. It's a go. With whatever. Like,
but you should like surprise him one day. I bet change both of y'all lives.
Wrong with me?
He gonna like, she done went down.
I might be a girl because
trip.
I am in my head like, okay, we in the bed, like, and we do it. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't even know why I'm like that.
No, but I know.
Because you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so.
Just give him head one night randomly.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Like, just do randomly.
Like, you mean randomly? So it's planned?
Huh? No.
Just like in the moment. Just like in the moment, it's when it happened. Not like, I might just do this today.
No. Yeah.
Oh. But I was there too. I was like, no, it has to be this way, and then I was introduced to somebody, and it was just totally different. And now I just feel like, it expanded my horizons. So I don't know. I've never heard that from the marriage perspective before. So that's just why I'm just like, that's so.
And you would think he would have. I guess he don't have as much experience as I do if you think about it. And I do know his partners. All the partners he's been with, he's only been with them once, and he didn't know them. Nothing. Yeah. First long-term thing over here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes. And I'll be like, are you sure? Like, you ain't never double back? He was like, no.
So y'all are still pretty much in the stage where y'all learning each other.
But basically.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with it.
It really isn't. You just gotta build.
It's a good process.
It's gonna be exciting. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I feel like the stage that I'm in, I want that. Like, I want to be with somebody, one who I'm in love with, and that has committed to me, so that we can go down that path together and not just, oh yeah, you my friend.
That's a good perspective because I feel like I'm missing out because I should have did all these things
the streets
before.
Are trash.
No. Release that from your head.
It's easier to like lock in on that one person, have that one person, and you learn that one person while they're also learning you.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, from the married perspective, the only people it's like sex is for having kids at this point because that's what everybody. Even the adults and not adults in my life, the elders in my life are like, "You ain't pregnant yet. Make him get you pregnant."
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
But that's that generation.
They're not saying have fun, enjoy it. They're saying make him nut in you, basically.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
there's no liberation in that. It's just like
it's a chore.
Yeah. And it's just like that generation that believe that, you married, the baby coming tomorrow. And it's like, no, like, what if I want to take
and that's taken away from the fun, joy of it.
Yeah. But I will say, I think like once you start having fun with it, the baby will come naturally. I just like, because stress and stuff impact all that stuff. So you just gotta I'm about to say, just do it, but obviously, I don't know. That's very interesting. So I think we kind of already tapped on this about how like sexual freedom plays a role in like sexual confidence. And I was just saying, like, for me, it wasn't until I was with somebody that I was confident with that I was able to be more free in the bedroom. So I feel like now, I feel I'm kind of in the boat with you. Like, I want to be with somebody like for the long run, not just like these random fly-by-nights. But I definitely know that like building that intimacy with somebody, building like more than just a one-night stand or a further benefit type situation, would definitely will contribute to sexual confidence.
And I think that comes with like the experiences that you have. Because as liberated as I am, I don't know, like, okay, so if I'm meeting somebody and we decide to have sex, I'm still nervous, like, I'm still self-conscious, like, because, we talked and we had, even with my current complicated situation.
Mm-hmm.
We had numerous conversations before we even had sex, and we talked about sex. But I don't think nothing fully prepares you for the act with a new person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time is always awkward, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
But then, as much as I'm saying that I feel that I'm sexually liberated, it's all mentally. Like, I haven't felt comfortable with anybody to act out.
Mm-hmm.
So, it hasn't been like...
What you mean when you say act out? Like, get wild?
Like, to...
Miss Liberation over there.
Ain't it?
Yes. To get wild, like, to be... I don't know, like, I feel like in the situation, like, you kind of want to be like...
Explore your fantasies.
Kind of, but also, like, you want to be like this bold, like, just sexual, like, being. And if I'm not comfortable. I'm a nervous person. I'm a shy person naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's with people that I'm not really on that level with, that don't know me on don't have an emotional and any other type of connection with me, but physical, I can't get comfortable with you because you don't know how I am. So I feel like I always hold back. So I think there is once I find my man. Like, I feel like that's gonna be a beautiful journey together, because I'll be able to finally be able to let down those guards and increase my comfortability and confidence in those areas, because I feel like once you're comfortable and you both like learning each other fully, then
And I think it's essential. Like, I don't. Like, what? So, like, I'm not unconfident and I'm not confident. Like,
but I think
I really
like,
see. I'm not saying maybe because, like, it's the tomboy in me. It's like,
I think it's your personality, because like, even when I'll compliment you and I'll be like, okay, Kim, you looking thick or something like that, you be like, me? Like, I feel like, I don't got nothing back there.
It's just,
I was like, no, like, you got like a little.
It's okay. Me too. It's okay. But no, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you the day I became for real liberated. It was that honey that be on TikTok, that royal honey.
Well, I want to try that.
Listen.
wait, what is it?
So it's a honey, but it like
it's an enhancer.
Yeah, it's an enhancer.
Okay.
You might need to try it.
Yeah. But listen, but only try it when you're prepared, because it is a continuous thing. Like,
so you eat it
like a marathon.
Yeah, you eat it.
Yeah, like you literally like
you can put it in a
drink. Yeah, you can put it in something.
Or you can put it on your
food. It's like a libido. It makes your libido high.
Mm-hmm.
So it might work.
Really, stuff like that work, because I've seen, like, they have stuff that targets libido, and I'm like, because I mean, when the act gets started, I'm all there. Now, am I extra with it?
You need the honey.
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Okay,
it make you like fiend for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the condensed version. Both. Okay, so both of you. So me and the guy, we went to the store. We went to Sunset or one of them. It's like behind the counter. Now it's a little pricey, but it's behind the counter. It's a gold packet. I think it's a Royal Honey something. We took it at like 8, 9 o'clock. Like, we literally just down the whole thing. By 10 o'clock, about 10, 11 o'clock,
you just had the urge.
in the act. Until probably about 4 o'clock in the morning.
So y'all both ate a whole pack,
yep.
or no? Give me half.
Or really half. I think we both took. Yeah. No, it's like you want to do it, and then it creates a lot of.
I'm about one pack for my person.
It creates a lot of.
I
got you. I seen you the thing.
Yeah.
And then it makes you like extra excited down there too. So it's just like. Stop.
See, that's never.
It really is.
That has never been an issue for like I say. If we get started, I'm all there. Like,
but this will make you be there, like there,
all the way,
there,
not
there,
just
there.
down there, like all the way.
Yeah, and then it was just like it was a night.
Maybe I be in my head and I don't even know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't have no reason to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do too, like, even if I'm getting head, like, I feel like it takes me a minute to, like, get in the mood or get out of my head and get in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I'm in the situation,
laughing.
But that's okay though. That's okay.
I laugh. I don't know. I guess I don't take it serious. I don't know.
Yeah, we gonna
get that honey.
Yeah,
I definitely would try that.
I'm telling you, just make sure it's like something like the next day you don't gotta do nothing.
I take it in strides. Like, I ain't gonna
dive
all the way in.
Yeah, maybe like half.
He's actually mentioned toys and stuff before, but it was never no like action behind it. I'd be like,
maybe he's just waiting on you. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Because if he mentioned it, like, and you seem indifferent, like maybe he don't want to push you too far. But I mean, he mentioned it, so that's the shoe in the door.
Yeah, you should be like, babe, let's go to the sex toy store.
We've been there before. But what did we get?
Don't judge her pet names.
I can judge you. I just didn't know she said babe.
Yeah, but that honey would definitely get you together. To this day.
Yeah.
I remember that evening. It was a great evening. Speaking of, let me tell y'all, this dude. So we don't talk no more. He was in my DMs the other night. He had the audacity to tell me, "I miss doing the nasty with you." I said, "Now, boy,
That man miss you."
Well, that's great, but I am back on the right track, and I ain't doing that no more. And I'm just not.
So you're not interested in going back with him?
No, no, for more than one reason. But
see, I even feel like I don't even know. Like,
we'll share that later.
If I had good, if it was good, if it was like literally my gauge is sex. That's my gauge.
Wow.
I know. I don't think I'm broke or anything.
You thought about going like sex therapy?
For what? Like I don't. what am I therapy?
Like your mindset about sex and stuff.
I mean, I would.
But would your partner go?
He wouldn't take it serious.
No, it's a lady.
He would go, but he wouldn't take it serious.
It's a lady. I think she's in Atlanta. Her name is her business is the Intimacy Firm.
Yeah,
you sent her that stuff
that I gave you. Yeah,
I've seen. Yes,
and there's another lady. It's called Divine Yoga, but you do it with your partner.
Oh, it's like kind of like tantric, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's.
So I feel like y'all need to do like more like intimate things together to kind of build up the excitement and anticipation for that. And then this lady named her name is Goody. Now she a little more on the adventurous side, but I feel like she'll be helpful too.
Yeah,
like she has like riding classes and stuff. I want to go one day.
Yeah, I will.
But she has classes.
Actually, I think about it. Before we got married, I never rode him before. Here recently, I have because people on me. Like, I don't know what's going on. Let me just do this real quick. So I guess y'all say, I guess we are, but it's not that deep for us. But I guess that's something to look forward to, like y'all saying.
Yep.
If that's what y'all want, though. Like, if y'all are okay with it, then that's what y'all married.
It's because he's already.
It's not like
put the word out there.
But that is true. That is true. That is true.
He's been working.
Well, y'all have any last words about sexual liberation, sexual freedom, sex in general?
Oh yeah, compatibility is
Well, sexual confidence and stuff. Oh yeah, compatibility definitely. Cause I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. If you're not compatible with somebody, you're not gonna.
I agree with
First of all, you have to have a conversation because most what I have learned, God, most men think they freaky,
They not.
and their level of freaky is, oh, I'm gonna bend you over the couch and that's it. Like that's their level, and they be like, oh, I'm a real freak. And it's just like, you're not. You actually suck at this.
And I think more women need to be more honest with the men. Like, don't be afraid to tell them, like, your dick ain't as big as you think it is. Or your stroke game is not how you. Maybe you should try. Not like down in them, but maybe you should try this instead of that, because that right there ain't working for me.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep having sex with me, you gotta work on that.
I mean, in the past, I have been somebody who has kind of tried to babysit their egos. So even when I know it was trash and they know it was trash, like they'll be like, "But you were satisfied though, right?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." That wasn't even 1 minute. Like, what do you mean?
Oh God.
Me and my partner, we have those conversations, and I'd be like, "Yeah, it could have went longer." He was like, "Yeah, I wanted it to."
I need to work on that.
Yeah,
get some honey.
That's that sexual confidence.
Yeah, but it's like I like that. I like that he's comfortable.
He's receptive.
Yeah, I like it. That draws me closer to him.
I've never even thought to speak out about anything. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you don't like something or not.
I've never had nothing done that I did. If something is done that is like weird or off, I'll probably just go laugh. Like,
that makes it more awkward.
Like, what did you just do? Why did you do that? Whatever. Okay. So just laughing, but like I've never thought to say anything about it to make it better or worse. You see, let's say
that's just you having to get more comfortable.
Yeah. Or figuring it out, like you said. If I knew, then I would.
Mm-hmm.
So I never.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be communicative, because people don't realize, like, what may work for your last girlfriend or boyfriend,
right?
It don't necessarily work for me.
Yeah, you have to learn that everybody
is
that's
different.
Why I'm like, I just want one for life, okay? That's it, because you gotta learn people. Each new person, you have to learn them in order to be good at it. And I'm very competitive with myself. Like, I'm like, nah. I'm about to do this. Like, it's about to be real good too.
But that's one of the reasons why I like talking so much, like with my partner, because like communication is like my biggest thing in any relationship, because I want you to talk to me. I want you to tell me like what it is, what it ain't. Like, let me know, because I'm open to whatever. And I'm going to receive it, think about it, and then let you know what I think or whatever. But, yeah, you got to communicate.
Yeah. I mean, if you and I'm receptive too. Like, tell me if it, like, you know, you really didn't do your best down there. And I'll just be like,
dang.
Like, oh man, I really wanted to do my best. I really tried. So I'm just gonna be over and over in my head.
So next time when you come here,
I'm like, I'm about to show you, because I've been practicing.
I think I've had talks, but not face to face yet, because I ain't ready for that yet. But through text messages, I've talked to people. That made me sound real bad. Talk to my person that I was dealing with, but like, hey, how was this, or like we'll talk about like maybe next time we'll try this or whatever. But for me, text messages work.
I did have a talk one time, and I don't know if it was a talk, but he tried me in text message, and I had to blow up on him and be like, first of all, like, come on, let's be for real. And so then, like, it was hilarious, because when I told him it was trash, he was like, you know what, it could have been better. But you ain't gonna try me like that, because And I was just like, okay, but I was right. So I did, but it wasn't in like a calm and.
See, that's why text messages work.
It do, because I don't,
But that goes back to like the compatibility thing, like not just sexually compatible, but compatible in other areas too, so that you're able to receive what somebody is telling you. So you're not taking it as a dig, or like, oh, she messed up my ego. It's just no, I'm just telling you because you want to enjoy it, I want to enjoy it, and then
we're gonna be
put the egos to the side.
Like
we're gonna be doing this. Come on.
Yeah, we gotta get on the same page.
I think I learned more communication after my engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so much stuff that I could have told him to possibly make it better if it could have gotten any better. But I didn't. I just chose to go find better.
Gotta love it.
Now that's very honest.
But no, it did teach me. It taught me something. So, I'm appreciative. So, yeah.
Yeah, communication is definitely number one. In and out the bedroom or wherever you decide to do your thing.
The kitchen, the living room,
the car.
Bathroom.
Yeah, outside.
Oh, Lord.
I need an outside redo. Because I only did an outside one time. I need a redo. Because, that was...
whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A waste of being outside.
Child, not a waste.
Yeah.
I'm going to have... Oh, well, sorry.
So wait, doing all these places is making more fun.
It's just exciting.
It makes it more adventurous. It makes it more adventurous.
Imagine you being outside and it's people imagine you back here and there's people walking around and cars going by and in your mind you're oh my God, we can get caught. That's exciting.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody because
it's not.
No, I'm not. It's neither here nor there. I just was thinking about it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta new environment.
Live a little.
Yeah, live a little. Just don't do it by public parks because you don't want to be a sexual offender.
Yeah.
Don't do it by schools, so where children is involved. Because not from experience. I'm just saying that's what I've read.
And then the car is just like a quickie.
The car is overrated.
Your man on break or something, and you go meet him wherever he may work.
You're bringing up memories.
Yeah.
I think the best time I've ever done it with my husband was after a Fantasia concert downtown in the car.
Oh.
I definitely handle that because he's too big. He's too big to move around in the car because he just...
Yeah. Most men don't do the
I think I shed a tear.
The women do.
Oh.
It was very, very good.
So maybe you recreate that moment.
Good. I don't even know why. I think I do know
Yeah,
why.
y'all
It was
need
for
to
the
recreate
moment.
that.
Yeah, you recreate that moment.
Yeah.
No, you know your eyes because you just
oh my God, this is
yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you bring that up? Well, I was in the car. I remember that.
Yeah. And maybe you don't want to do it out. Maybe in the garage, in the car, start small.
I had a car.
Yeah, not with the car off. You don't want the carbon monoxide. But,
Nah, we didn't. We got in the car a lot. He over there.
Oh, well.
We used to do in the car a lot. I can see what you're saying. One time we was in his driveway at his mama's house, and she came outside to get something out of her car, and my car was parked. But I'm on top of him on the passenger side. She pretend like she saw it.
She probably did.
I know she did.
Oh.
Was the car moving? But she definitely saw it.
I don't know. I remember that.
Yeah, you got to just bring back those moments to spark it back up.
Yeah. When y'all was just
dancing
around.
Yeah. With the thought of maybe getting caught or we shouldn't be doing this here. Yeah. That'd be good.
I don't think that's why we did it. I just think this man used to put that R. Kelly on and I already knew what it was.
It's the R. Kelly.
That's what he used to do.
I love that.
If I pulled up, we got in the car, he put on R. Kelly, I already knew what he was trying.
I got a playlist for you.
Yeah.
It's a great playlist.
And when you put that playlist on, he know you mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to me too.
Okay, I got you. I'm sending after we done.
You might just have to take over,
Yeah.
I've never
It's
done
a
that.
lot to think about.
We don't think about it. That's the problem. Don't think about
I've
it.
never thought about none of this.
Yeah, just do it.
I've never thought about it. It was good to hear. I just assume if you make it to the end, it was good.
It's look, we did that today.
I don't think he got nothing to compare it to, kind of.
Well, y'all both deserve to have your minds blown. So
I agree.
just get it how you live.
I will.
And we can help you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not doing it right now, but I have memories. That's something I'm getting by on these days. Memories. That's okay. Well, any more lasting words, ladies?
This was a good conversation.
It was a great
And
conversation.
so many different perspectives.
Yeah. Well, we're done with our sock scrubs. We're done with our conversation. We thank you all for listening and being part of the conversation with us. Want you to let us know how you feel about sexual liberation in the comments, and we'll finish that conversation there. But we're going to finish our girls trip and have more fun. And we will talk to y'all later.
Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.